were not happy and that they felt neglected at some point. Is there a rebellion against President Kenyatta in central Kenya?
Well, I wouldn't call it rebellion, but I think Central Kenya has got a legitimate right to voice their concerns, just like any other region from this country.
And what's not working?
You know, at that particular point, you know, you find that there is a lot of promises, a lot of projects on the pipeline, some projects on the ground. Remember, I sit on the budget committee, so I know which projects were funded. Then you find they were sluggish. And you recall that right after my speech, probably a month, the president did issue Executive Order number 1 of 2019, which created the coordination role, and you know the subcommittee that is chaired by CS Matiang'i, the PSS committee that's chaired by PS Kibicho, and going down to the counties, chaired by the county commissioners, and that did make a lot of difference. I can tell you there has been a lot of momentum since January. I'm very proud. Okay,
and so how would you describe the mood on the ground now? You know,
I think the hope on the development side, we seem to be picking up. You know, on the projects, you know, especially on infrastructure. Lots of projects. We are extending now the dualling of the Thika Road from Keno all the way to Isiolo. We've got another road we call Mau Road, cutting across Kiambu, Murang'a all the way to Nyeri, some roads connecting Murang'a to Nyandarua. So there has been some palpable, you know, improvement on the infrastructure side. Not so much on other sectors like water. Water is still a big problem, and a serious problem of underinvestment in water. And clearly, compared to other regions, you know, we've been talking about Kimorel and Aror, 60 billion shillings down there. The work is just our neighbors in Ukambani, around 40 billion. We've got Itali Dam on the other side of the central lift, you know, 20-something billion. You know, I've got Temusoso Dam. Compared to our region, nothing. Only now we have got one Karimino Dam, which has been on the works for 10 years. But if you look at the stock of water projects which have been, you know, procured but not financed, then you wonder what was the, you know, essence of that procurement. You know, Nyeri County, for example, we've got another Karimeno in Nyeri, another Rumoro in Nyeri. 10 years ago, 11 years ago, those projects were procured. We have got Malago Dam just here in Murang'a. We've got Mara Dam in Tharaka-Nithi. These projects were procured, and we have seen the Dhoakes come and bypass us. We've seen the Kimoleos and the arrows being fast-tracked, and this is leapfrogging of our region. And you know, those are things that are not lost on people, especially given that it is from our water towers, our catchment areas, that we feed Nairobi with water. So people are asking... But
that's a national resource.
It is a national resource, but are we not part of the nation?
You are, but you know, I think the problem that has been there with the politics that has come around these development projects is, you know, when terms like that are used, you know, as if it is the ownership of a community, or that there should be some sort of community balance in how projects are done.
There should be in terms, you cannot...
Should an investment be made where it is most necessary, not dependent on, you know, some sort of balancing act between regions?
Okay, let's say that to a woman in Murang'a who is seeing water come from Makomboki, come all the way to Nairobi, and she's having a mutungi to the river, and she's just a neighbor to the dam, or to where we have got the tunnel. Can you look at her in the eye and tell her it's about balancing? You know, you cannot say the fact that we are human beings and people have got feelings. When you have got a county like Murang'a without water, a county like Nyandarua without water, and that water is coming to Nairobi, but then when they see us, they think we're taking their water.
Why do you think that has been the way these projects have been run or done?
Well, I think two things. One, politically speaking, because of the seeking of Jubilee re-election or the president's re-election, so a lot of emphasis was given to some areas within the first term. Second reason is some politicians in this country, maybe there were more people who are in power, top echelons of power, who are more aggressive in pushing for the regions.
You're talking about the deputy president?
Why not Minister for Water? Why deputy president? I don't want to get into that. But I'm just saying that some people from
no, it's
other
a question.
regions,
I mean, if that's not who you're talking about, then just
well, it is true that the Deputy President did push for his area. He did push for Kimorel, naturally. He did push for Arol. He did push for Chemususu. He did push for Itare. Yeah?
And you're saying the president
and other people are also pushing for